Now that dramatic entrance is over, let's get into exercise. So this particular video on this fitness journey is going to be specifically on exercise. So you heard me say I spent almost $4,000 on a personal trainer without seeing results. And what I meant by results, I meant by weight loss. So we'll get into what I did see, but speaking of which, I spent all this money on workout clothes, gym memberships, supplements, different things, vitamins, books. And so I just wanted to break it down to what worked and what didn't work for me. What didn't work for me was spending countless hours in the gym without having a very specific healthy diet. As I mentioned before, you cannot out-train a bad diet. There are people in life who are lucky who can work out 30 minutes a day or who can eat whatever they want and see results. Unfortunately, I am not one of those people, and I think a majority of us aren't. Life seems to be unfair, but I started noticing major differences the moment I changed my diet and incorporated a workout plan. I stopped spending hours at the gym. So I used to stretch for about 15-20 minutes, do cardio for about another 30 to 45 minutes, and then I would lift weights for about an hour, spending countless hours at the gym and just not really seeing results. I worked with a personal trainer, and when I said I didn't see results with him, it meant weight loss. What I did see with him, and what I absolutely would advocate having a personal trainer for, if you can afford it, I would definitely have a personal trainer for at least 3 to 6 months. The reason why is because prior to me having a personal trainer, I used to go to the gym and do the exact same workouts. And although I'm a nurse and although I know the anatomy of a body, I didn't realize what exercises actually focused on what until I got my personal trainer. My personal trainer taught me so much about different exercises, working out leg day didn't mean just booty. Like, there is your quads, there's your hamstrings, there's your glutes, there's your calves, there's so many other muscles that you don't think about. When I used to work out my arms, I was just focusing on biceps and triceps. I didn't really think about my back in the sense of my lower back, my trapezius muscles versus my lats. I didn't think about my shoulders, my deltoids, and things like that until I got a personal trainer. Once I got a personal trainer and I worked with him for about a year, you don't necessarily need to work with somebody this long, but once I worked with him for about a year, I already knew what to focus on in the gym, how to make my splits, how to work out different muscle groups, what days to do what, and that was a big game changer for me. So I built the confidence to actually go to the gym and use different machines. Also, gym anxiety is pretty real. The first time I walked into the gym to sign up for the gym membership, it was really intimidating to me. Also, as you see here, I'm playing softball. I get bored pretty easily, so for me, finding workouts that are very different and entertaining or works best for me, I'm going to cut out for this portion of the video. You guys, okay, majority of this video has been a voiceover, but I just wanted to pop on here real quick because I am so excited. I have not been out of the 140s in so long. I have actually been in the 150s for like a year and couldn't get out of the 140s for the longest time. It's since my wedding in 2021, May of 2021. I believe when I got married, I was like 132. And then within 4 months, I quickly gained 12 pounds because I was gaining 3 pounds a month every month for 4 months. And so today when I saw 139.3, I was just so excited. So how am I celebrating? Running 10 miles today because I'm training for a half marathon. So I'm so excited. So I'm going to hit the road now. So I'll see you later. Okay, back to to what I was saying. If you are not the type of person that can stick to one type of exercise, do different things. Sometimes I run, sometimes I play softball, sometimes I play basketball or tennis. I hike. I love to not only lift weights, but I also like to challenge myself in what different things I can do, like dance, Pilates, all these other different activities. Just do things and try new things that you never know what you might like. But I get really bored of the same routine sometimes. Or sometimes I'm just not feeling like waking up and going to the gym, so I'll go on a hike. Sometimes when I'm on a hike, I don't really feel like running the trail, so I'll just pick a hike that I actually want to enjoy and just walk. I was training for a half marathon, as you'll see in some of this video, and because of that, I tried different styles of running, use the Nike Run app. There is so many things out there that you can do to stay physically fit, or like swimming. Swimming is very easy on the body. A lot of times running or lifting weights made me so sore that I didn't feel good enough to go up the next day and do it. So find things that are challenging but that are fun and enjoyable, and that'll keep you consistent. I just hit 5 miles. I'm halfway on this 10-mile run. It's time to run back. I always crash around the 7-8 mile. So my husband's friend suggested this. Well, not this particular, but something along those lines. This is gross. This is not. It's nasty. But I feel as soon as I took a sip, I did feel my energy go up, so. But I think it's the texture. It's super thick. Anyway, I'm gonna keep running now. Okay, back to my story. So I did mention in previous videos that I was 115 to 120 pounds my entire life. And I did have, when I started this journey, a particular weight loss goal in mind. So when I gained all my weight, I was, the max weight I ever weighed in my entire life was 153 pounds. So in my mind, my goal when I first started this journey, I wanted to get down to 130 pounds. So a weight loss goal of about 23 pounds, but I didn't think I would ever be 115, 120 pounds ever again, but that was fine. But one thing that I realized was I didn't care to focus on the amount of weight on the scale anymore, because once I actually started building muscle, I noticed that my body composition was a lot different. And what that means is basically you are a certain weight, you can be 140 pounds, but your body composition, meaning how much muscle mass you actually have, will look different, and it looks different on every single body. So instead of focusing on the amount of weight that I saw on the scale, my main focus was the amount of weight that I can lift. So these are the results that I actually did see with my personal trainer. I used to when we first started, I was hip thrusting, I want to say 40 pounds, 35 on each. So, or a plate on each side, so with the bar. So I was squatting just the bar, the Olympic bar, which is about 45 pounds. Then I think I was max squatting 185 pounds when we finished working out together. And lat pull downs. I used to lat pull down with him about 55 pounds when we were starting. And then I was able to lat pull down about 130 pounds. That was my and that's where I'm at now. These tricep dips and bicep dips or triceps and bicep workouts that you're seeing here, I was so low, and then just steadily going to the gym consistently, the amount of weight that I was able to lift was so much more, and that was so exciting to me. And that was the best part of this journey, was actually seeing the growth. So stop focusing on the number on the scale. Yes, you want to obviously hit your goals and measure things in order to get there, but I was starting to feel more excited when I would reach new personal records. and being able to hip thrust 205 pounds when I was only able to do like the Olympic bar in the beginning, like those things are exciting for me. My goals now are not to be the thinnest person in the room. My goal is to be the fittest person in the room. Like I want to be able to walk in a room and people think like I can't do a push-up and then I crank out 30. Like those are the things that are more exciting to me now. Those are the goals I want to reach. When it came to running, like this first half marathon that I was doing, this was so exciting. This was something that I never, ever thought I would ever do. I signed up for this, and I'm not going to lie, midway through here, I was losing it. It was the hardest thing I've ever done. But I pushed myself, and at the end, I cried because I freaking did it.
I don't remember this being part of the plan.
This today was the hardest thing I've ever done, but it was so worth it.
2 miles to go, or 2.5. This is the hardest thing I've ever done. Whew.
These last 2 miles, I was definitely struggling. My back hurt, my legs hurt, everything just hurt. I was nearly in tears. I was so proud of myself.
You want to check your results? Results streaming live at the greatrace.run, and of course at SPEtiming.com throughout the morning once you cross that finish line.
Just remember that you can do anything you set your mind to, so do it.